Hello everyone. Today I am going to talk about the transit of planet Jupiter to the sign of Aries that recently happened yesterday. It has been transiting in the sign of Pisces since last 1 year. So Jupiter stays in a sign for about 12 months and its transit is greatly seen by all of us. The reason is that Jupiter being a naturally benefic planet, so wherever it will go through its aspects, through its presence, it's definitely going to do good for each one of us. And for certain ascendants where Jupiter is a functionally malefic planet, for them also Jupiter will give them good results through certain positions in its transit. So what are those positions? I will be talking through that in my video. Also, we must remember that now Jupiter's energies are in the fiery sign. Since last 1 year, Jupiter's energies were like present in the watery sign. So they were quite subdued and they were more towards giving away, towards service, towards helping other people. Now the energies of Jupiter are very aggressive, or I would say very passionate. So a lot of us who have been wanting to do many things related to Jupiterian energies, like related to education or related to spirituality or related to settling in our marriages or related to gains. So we will be pursuing all those things very aggressively. It will come naturally to each one of us because we are now universally governed by the aggressive, or you can say passionate energies of planet Jupiter in the sign of Aries. So now how it is going to behave for each of us, let's try to understand that. So before beginning, I want to tell you that there are certain transits which will cause which will not be able to exhibit themselves completely due to certain Vedha positions, which nobody talks about. So I thought, let me introduce this particular thing to all of you. So there are certain positions of planet Jupiter in the current transit where it will not be able to give its 100% results. Now, what are those signs? First is the Sagittarius sign, and the next sign is the Pisces sign. For these two ascendants, Jupiter will give you good results till, you can say, for the Sagittarius, let's talk about first. For the Sagittarius sign, Jupiter is going to be with planet Rahu till 31st October 2023. So till that time, it will be able to exhibit its results. But after that, when Rahu moves to their fourth house, then Rahu will be causing Vedha to the planet Jupiter. So then after that, Jupiter will mellow down and the results of Jupiter will come down because of the Vedha effect of planet Rahu. So here you can wear yellow sapphire or you can do some remedies related to Rahu so that you are able to get full results of, or you can say maximum results of planet Jupiter. Similarly, for the Pisces sign, the Vedha is going to be for 2.5 years. Now, how is it? When Jupiter goes to their second house, Saturn will be in their 12th house. So Saturn's Vedha will be felt for Jupiter in the second, and Saturn stays in a sign for about 2.5 years. So it means for next 2.5 years, they cannot expect great results of Jupiter in their second house. So always you can do the remedies of planet Saturn so that the Vedha effects are nullified. So there is a, you can say, remedy for each and every position. So don't be disheartened. So now let's talk about the placement of planet Jupiter in the first house for Aries moon sign or for ascendants. You can apply this transit results for your moon sign and for your ascendants. And many of us may be having the same moon and the same ascendant sign. But there are many of us who may be having a different moon sign and a different ascendant. So for them, the ascendant results will also work and the moon results will also work. So they can apply this transit through their moon sign also, and they can apply this transit through their ascendant also. So I'll be giving certain few points, not in detail. Reason being, I studied the transits effects with respect to Karka also. So the Karka means the planets. If they are making a connection with planet Jupiter through their trines, then the results of those Karkas will get enhanced. So that point you can keep in mind for all the charts. So everybody is having a different natal position of planets. So wherever your planets are placed, if Jupiter is in trine to them, trine means 159. If Jupiter in the transit is conjuncting with them, or in the 5th place to their position, or in the 9th place, then you can expect good results of those karakas. So while I'm doing the transit, I also see the mutual position of Jupiter from itself. That is also very important, because sometimes planet Jupiter is not placed in a good position from its natal position. For example, it may be placed in the 12th house to its natal position, or it may be placed in the 6th or 8th house to its natal position. Then it will not be very effective to give you good results. But if it is placed in the Kendra house or in the trine house to its natal position, then it will be more fruitful for you. The other thing that I keep in mind while studying the transits is that you have to see what dasha is going on. Suppose you are undergoing the dasha of Jupiter only, then Jupiter's transit will be very meaningful for you. For example, if Jupiter is giving you good results in its dasha, then this transit will add on to the good results of the dasha. But if your Jupiter's dasha is going on and in the transit Jupiter goes to 8th house or 12th house or 6th house, then it will not help you much during this period of its transit in the dasha. Similarly, for those people who are having a period of Saturn running in their charts, the transit of Saturn will be very important for them. So now let's start with the placement of Jupiter in the ascendant for the Aries sign. Whether it is your moon or a Lagna sign, we will take Jupiter in the 1st house. So here Jupiter will help them in their health. Reason being, up till now, Rahu has been sitting in their ascendant and Saturn in their, you can say, Badak house from the 11th, it has been aspecting their ascendant. So the health would have been affected through these transits of Rahu and Saturn. And Jupiter was not well placed up till now in their 12th house. But with the transit of Jupiter coming to their 1st house, their health will improve and they will be able to become more strong physically and mentally also. Because whenever Rahu sits in the ascendant, it makes you mentally weak or susceptible to certain problems, or with the difficulties around you, people become susceptible or they will succumb to those problems. So with this transit of Jupiter, many things will improve for them. And there will be a double transit effect of Jupiter and Saturn on their 5th house, which is a very important place. So it's a very important transit for their children also. So something great can be achieved. If you are planning to have babies, you can expect. And if you have been studying very hard, preparing for your examinations, this transit will help you prepare better. And for those who have been wanting to make their relationships better, their love life will also improve through the transit of Jupiter in their ascendant. Talking about Jupiter's transit for the Taurus sign. For the Taurus people, Jupiter moves to their 12th house. So this placement is again good for them. Now how it is, I will tell you. For the Taurus ascendant, Jupiter becomes a functionally malefic planet. So Jupiter becomes the lord of their 8th house and their 11th house. So by being the lord of 2 malefic houses, Jupiter is highly malefic. Now when it is going to their 12th house, it will give them very good results where the money part is concerned. But under some adverse conditions, they will definitely gain. So it is kind of forming a Viprit Raj Yoga for them through this transit. So they will gain under adverse conditions, or you can say after going through sufficient hard work, they will have some gains. So again, a good transit. So from the 12th house, Jupiter is aspecting their 4th house of domesticity. So where the domestic things are concerned, there they will have some concerns. Or you can say if they have been planning to move out of their country, this transit will be helpful for them. And if they have been wanting to buy a property, this transit may help them get money from loans, and they will be able to build a property through that, or maybe selling the property. So property related matters become very important for these people because Saturn is also supporting them through its transit to the 5th house. Now talking about the transit for the Gemini signs. For the Gemini people, Jupiter will be going to their you can say, to their 11th house. So by being in their 11th house, from here, Jupiter is aspecting their third house. Third house is the house of efforts. So during this time, they can expect to prepare well for their studies, and through their efforts, they will be able to make good growth for themselves, or they will be able to increase their earning capacity. This placement of Jupiter will be very good for them to have good social circle, which will be very fruitful for their professional growth. And again, this transit is very important for their businesses, and they can expect to get the desired results. And for those people who are wanting to get married, again, this is a very good transit, and this transit will help them have a better cordial relationship with their partners, and they can get the good desired results through this transit. So net, it's a gainful period for them. Now, talking about the transit of Jupiter for the Cancer signs. For the Cancer people, Jupiter is again kind of neutral, because it is the lord of their 6th house and the lord of their 9th house. For them, Jupiter is moving to their 10th house. So again, a powerful position for planet Jupiter. They can expect to have some gains coming through their higher education, through their gurus, through their bosses. They can expect a good placement in their jobs. They can expect to get a better job than the last year if they have been wanting to shift, or they can expect a promotion in their jobs. This placement will be good for their domestic peace. If till now they have been facing some difficulties, some upheavals in their domestic life or in the health of their mother, they can expect to get good results. So this transit will be helpful for those who are in the medicine industry or who are doing law services for the defense professionals. This is a good transit. People who are wanting to study abroad, for them also it's a good transit, and your luck will also improve. But during this time, whatever good you are doing for others, don't expect anything out of it, because nothing is going to come back with the transit. So now we'll talk about for transit of Jupiter for the Leo people. For Leo, Jupiter is a benefic planet. So now it will be going to their 9th house. Again, a beautiful position. From here, there is a double transit effect on their own selves, on the sign of Leo. There is a double transit effect of Saturn and Jupiter. So this transit will be good for their own growth. So suddenly they will see a boost in their confidence. They will see that their performances are increasing, and their education part, they will be able to study and prepare much better for whatever things they are preparing in hand. This placement of Jupiter will be very good for their development part and for studying in foreign countries. So their luck will improve. They can expect good results from their fathers, from their bosses, and from their education also. So during this time, they can expect good results in their personal relationships also. And for those who are wanting to have babies, for them also, it's a good time to plan ahead. Now, talking about the sign of Virgo. For the Virgo people, Jupiter will come to their 8th house, because Jupiter is going to come to their 8th house. So from the 8th house, Jupiter is like a functionally malefic for the Virgo ascendants. So it means it is going to give them good results. Jupiter controls their 10th house and their 7th house. So it means they can expect some difficulties in their businesses, or their work life will also undergo some ups and downs, or you can say upheavals during this time. But despite that, they can expect some kind of benefits, or you can say opportunities coming their way where the work is concerned. So this period demands you to be very, you can say vigilant, or you can say very supportive about your marriages. So on that regard, you can have some difficulties, and where the partnership is concerned, on that regard also, you may face some challenges. But the work life will give you some opportunities for sure. So health has to be taken care of during this time, and you can always do the remedies of Jupiter, which will come useful to you. Now, talking about the Libra sign, for the Libra ascendants, or you can say for the Libra moon sign, Jupiter is going to their seventh house. Seventh house is a not a good position for Jupiter to be in, because this placement of Jupiter causes some stress in your partnerships or in your marriage. So you will have to learn to bow down to your partner. So during this time, you will expect some good results coming from your partner. But the thing is that the moment you lower your ego, you will expect good results. But the moment you become egoistic, then you will have problems during the 1 year period of Jupiter in the seventh house. This placement will be very good where your gains are concerned. So you can expect some good gains or some desired results coming through your businesses, or during this time you can expect some good results coming through your education also. So for the Libra ascendants, Jupiter is a functionally malefic planet. So till 31st October, it is going to give you good monetary gains, because it has become weak by the conjunction of planet Rahu in your seventh house. And after 31st October, you will face some challenges. But this position is very good for attaining gains from court cases, from, you can say, getting loans from the banks. For that it is good, and during this time you can expect good results coming through your efforts, through your communication, and you can expect good help coming through your siblings also. Travels will be very fruitful for you. So now we'll go to the Scorpio ascendant. For the Scorpio, Jupiter is now becoming weak by being placed in their sixth house. So this placement can have some domestic, you can say, family related troubles that they may have to go through. Family challenges could come, or children related some challenges could come up. So you have to make yourself internally strong. And this placement is very important where your work progress is concerned. On that regard, Jupiter is going to help you. And you will see that there is a change in your eating habits. You will try to rectify many of your eating habits, and you will realize that taking liberty with your eating habits is not going to work. So you may face some problems related to liver or related to gallbladder. So health related problems could come up during the time Jupiter is with Rahu. And after that, you have to manage yourself to become fit and fine. So you can do some remedies of planet Jupiter here with this placement. Talking about the sign of Sagittarius, Jupiter has moved to their fifth house. From the fifth house, Jupiter is going to give a very good transit effect to their ninth house. So their luck will improve. Until 31st October, they can expect good results because Rahu is also there. So whatever problems Rahu has been causing them till now, Jupiter will come and sort it out. So they have to be careful of their health. But after 31st October, Rahu will move to their fourth house. It means it is going to cause Vedha. So the good results of Jupiter will come down to a certain level. So you can always do the remedies of planet Rahu through its placement in the fourth house. So you may have some allergic problems, or your mother could have some health related problems after Rahu moves to your fourth house. But Jupiter in the fifth is very good for your income, for connecting with large group of people, for making social contacts, and your prestige will increase during this time. You will become more religious, and your education, your ability to attain education will also become much better through this transit. So Jupiter in the fourth house for the Capricorn people. So Jupiter is like a malefic planet for you, and sitting in the fourth house, it can cause some domestic disturbances. You may see yourself doing frequent foreign travels, and this placement can give you a job in a foreign land, and your efforts will be very fruitful during this time. And if you are working in your own land, then you can face some challenges at work, or your work may demand you to put in extra efforts or do some extra travels. So this transit is good for your status increment, but not very good for your own happiness. So on that regard, you could face some difficulties, and you have to make sure that you are giving yourself sufficient time to maintain your health. Now, this transit is very important for important transitions that you have been expecting so far, because from here, Jupiter is now aspecting your 8th house, and the 8th house is getting a double transit effect from Saturn and from Jupiter together. So it's a very important time for you to bring in important changes, whether it is changing your home or buying a new home. So on home front, there would be very important changes that you will feel. For the Aquarius people, Jupiter is now going to sit in your 3rd house. So it's a good placement for Aquarians. So Jupiter is going to give them very good results, and they can expect good results related to their marriages and related to their partnerships. And during this time, they can expect to have increase in their income or increase in their wealth. So again, a very good placement. But during this time, your siblings can have some health problems, or you could have some difficulties on that regard. So you may have problems related to your throat or through your neck area. But Jupiter will do you good by being in your 3rd house along with Rahu till quite a while. And after that, Jupiter is still going to give you good results related to your businesses, related to your luck, and your father may need some attention during this time. So now Jupiter's presence in the 2nd house for the Pisces ascendants. For Pisces, Jupiter is getting a Vedha by planet Saturn, who is sitting in their 12th house. So this Vedha will be felt for a long time now, because Saturn stays in a sign for 2.5 years. So in the 2nd house, Jupiter is definitely going to help them build a family. Those people who have been wanting to have babies or wanting to get married, it is a good transit for them. But the things will come with some obstacles, with delays, because Saturn is sitting in the 12th house for them. And this transit will be good for their own development also. And this transit will also be good for their career related progress. So good opportunities will come in, and their status will also increase, provided they do some remedies for planet Saturn. So friends, this was all about the transit of Jupiter to various signs. And I hope you must have liked this video. So I could not make this video on time, but I hope this delay is reasonable. I'm not very late with the results of my observation of this transit. So stay connected and see you very soon. Bye.